Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Abosede and I'm a social worker. I got a call that you'll be coming today, and good to have you.
Yes,
How
thank
are
you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, but I definitely wanted to come in and discuss some of the stress I've been feeling lately.
It's fine. That's why we're here. Okay. So before we go into the discussion proper, I would want us to discuss some confidential matters. And I want you to know that whatever we discuss here is going to stay between us. I don't go around telling everybody or seeing it on Facebook or any social media. So whatever we discuss here is going to be in between us. And I can only have reasons to share, probably with my supervisor for some reasons. Then probably in case you're under any harm, probably there's a potential harm, then I might have reasons to discuss with someone. But apart from that, whatever we discuss here, I want you to know that it's between the two of us. Are you okay with that? And
Yes.
I want you to sign this. I want you to read through. It's just basically what we've discussed about, and I want you to sign it. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. How are you doing?
I came in just to discuss kind of the stress I've been feeling lately. With my schedule, it's been becoming overwhelming, and I'm having trouble finding balance.
Okay, so what's your schedule like?
Currently, I'm trying to balance going to school. I'm in college, and I'm also working a full-time job. And lots of the time, I am responsible for my younger sister for transportation and just watching her sometimes.
Wow, that's a lot on your desk right now.
It is.
So you have managing school and work and family. So how have you been coping? What's actually happening? I want you to let's start from school first. What's happening in school?
I'm going to school, taking 5 classes. So I have been trying to do well. But it's been kind of stressful because it's taking up a lot of my time when I have other stuff that I need to take care of as well.
Okay, so what's your work schedule like?
I'm working full time right now, so I'm normally working 6 days a week with 1 day off.
6 days a week. So how is you with your family?
I've found lately that I haven't been able to spend as much time as I'd like with them. We normally used to prioritize lots of family time, but I feel like just with conflicting schedules, I haven't been seeing them as much lately.
So what you're trying to let me know now is you're trying to combine school, work, and family together, and you're trying to find a balance within the three.
Yes.
Between the three. Okay, so now we're going to look at take one step at a time.
Yes.
Do you understand? So for your school, how do you intend to go about it? How do you intend to make the best use of your time in school? What do you intend to do? How do you intend to achieve? Take off the stress in school.
I think that maybe I have some morning classes some days, so maybe staying between my classes from the morning to the afternoon and using that time at the school to study in the library and get some of my work done while it's still during school hours.
Okay. What other things do you think you can do?
Maybe improving my sleep schedule, so waking up a little bit earlier in the morning so I can get more done, but that also includes going to sleep a little bit earlier as well.
Are there other ways, are there other stress apart from just reading and sleeping? Are you having issues assimilating? How is reading like? Are you having issues with the lecturers? Are you taking time miss class? What's happening in school? I want to know.
I found it definitely different this year, not having as many familiar faces, not as many friends as I did in high school. I've had to learn to kind of meet new people, and it's also a little bit harder to make connections with your lecturers when you're in a bigger school environment.
So it would have been better if you were able to connect with your lecturers and if you had familiar faces around you.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Okay, that's fine. I understand. Probably you have friends you could talk to and discuss your problems with. Okay, so what's your reading time like?
it depends on the day.
Okay.
But I'm finding that I'm taking a lot of my time to study and go to class. It's majority of my day most of the time.
Okay. So now we've talked about your academics. So we know what your schedule is. We know what the issues are. We're going to go about how we're going to achieve goals towards solving it. Now let's go to your work. How do you intend to do? What's the problem at work has?
I'm finding that it's conflicting with my school and my family time, just because I'm working so often.
Okay.
I think my schedule is just a little bit demanding right now with the hours and how many days a week I'm there.
Okay. So now you have more time to work now, which is affecting your school.
Yes.
Okay. So what's it with the family?
I'm just finding that I'm at school all day and then work at night. So by the time I get home, my family's asleep by then.
And you're tired already because
Yes.
it shows on you. I think you need more rest. Okay. So now we're talking about family. So we're talking about how to balance the school, the work, and family. So now, talking of school, what can you do to reduce the stress? I'm very sure there should be facilities available for you, resources available for you, support systems available for you in school that you can make use of, which I am very sure of. Have you thought of any? Have you tried anyone before?
I know that they have peer support groups,
Okay.
that you can access, and also academic supports like tutors.
Okay.
I haven't engaged in any of those yet, but I definitely have been looking into it.
Okay. So now you're thinking of checking the peer support group, an academic support group. Have you thought of making use of the library too?
Not fully, but I think maybe using it during my off time could be helpful.
Yes, because sometimes times you spend to search for things online, you could go to the library and make use of it. So now you're going to make use more of the library. So talking about your lecturers, from your discussion, you said you've not been able to connect with your lecturers very well. So what do you intend to achieve that?
I think I need to work on reaching out more when I need help, if it's through going to their office hours or email. It kind of sometimes makes me feel a little bit nervous, but I think I just need to open up more to reaching out for help when I need it.
Yes. I think there's need for you to do that. You need to meet up with them to where you are having issues. I'm very sure they'll be willing to speak to you. They'll be willing to speak to you. So we have four things that we can do to relieve the stress from school. We're still going to talk about setting up a goal. But now talking about your work, how do you intend to reduce your stress at work?
I think maybe I could take down my shifts from 6 days a week to 4 days a week, just because I'm not exactly financially struggling, so I think I could take down how many days I'm going and how many hours I'm working.
How do you intend to achieve that?
I think maybe I could discuss with my manager changing my availability, and then also I've been very much a person people rely on for covering their shifts that they can't make it, and maybe kind of just standing my ground and being more set on these are the hours that I can work and they need to be respected.
Okay, that's very good. So for your work now, taking down the stress at work, you said you want to reduce your shift at work, then you have to talk to your manager. So we are taking note of this. So let's go to your family. What do you think you can do?
I think maybe I could try and come home for family dinners some days of the week, and then also maybe trying to find some time on the weekend to do something with them.
Okay, prior to when you started school, what are the things that you've done, the wonderful family moment you've had that you stopped? I want us to think about it, and is there a way you can start that back again?
Lots of the time my family, we enjoy going out together, and either if it's just going shopping or just kind of looking around, doing things in the community. Also, sometimes we'll do like a movie night at nighttime. And then also we do enjoy cooking and having dinner together.
Okay, and you've not done that for some time?
I found that I haven't, just because with my parents and my sister working as well, the times that they're available. Most of the time I'm either working or staying late at school.
Okay, so now we've looked at the family. We talked about the family. Now you have to make use of the peer support group. You have to make use of the academic support group, the library, and you have to talk to your lecturers. So for your work, you want to take down some of your shifts, and you want to discuss with your manager. Then with the family, you want to take some time out, then go for movie night. So now these are what we want to achieve. But I want us to set up a weekly goal now on how to achieve this. So let's start. How do you intend to do with your school? What time do you intend to read? How do you intend to manage your time? How do you intend to manage stress at school? With this 3 that you want to achieve. That's 4 things.
I think for school, I could start going to bed at a better time so I can wake up early, so I can get most of my work done during the day, so I have free time at night.
Can we be more specific?
Maybe I could be done all of my schoolwork by 4 o'clock.
By 4 o'clock. That's 4 p.m. Okay. Then you go to bed when?
Hopefully around 10:30.
Go to bed 10:30. Okay. So the first plan we have for school now is you finish your schoolwork by 4 p.m. Then you go to bed by 10:30. Okay. Then how do you intend to meet with your academic support group? How do you intend to do that?
I could find.
What time do they meet? Do you know?
I believe it's Tuesday at 3, so I could try and make sure that I'm working my schedule around that group so I'm able to attend.
Okay, so for next week now, we are reaching a goal. Now, you're going to sleep. You're going to finish your school by 4 p.m. You're going to sleep by 10:30 p.m. Then you're going to go to academic support group on Tuesday by 3 p.m. I'm saying this again because I want to remind you of what you intend to do, and I want you to please stick to it. So by 3 p.m. you go for the academic support group. Then you also have plans of meeting your teachers. How do you intend to do that?
I could maybe make sure I can meet with them before my lectures.
Okay, meet your lecturers before lectures. Okay, that's very good. So you're going to achieve this by next week. Okay, so now going to your work schedule. How do you intend talking to your manager?
I think I'll just approach her and kind of tell her what I've been feeling lately and kind of just my schedule and how it's been overwhelming, and if we can work around taking 2 shifts off my schedule.
Okay, so now taking shift off your schedule would definitely affect your family time. So tell me, how do you intend to work with your family? What time specifically do you intend to achieve it? Weekly. So
I think maybe trying to at least be home for dinner like 3 days out of the week around like 5-6 o'clock.
Okay.
I can come home in between my classes so I'm able to be there, and even just setting 1 day on the weekend for a couple hours to do something with them.
Okay, so you're saying you're going to spend 3 days in a week for dinner with your family. Okay, so I would also want to, have you thought of online shopping? How do you get things for the house? How do you source for things? Yes.
Normally I have to go to the stores and go grocery shopping, normally sometime on the weekend, to kind of be prepared for the week.
Okay, have you thought of online shopping?
I have not, no.
Okay, do you think you would try that?
I think it could help definitely reducing that time, as I'm able to do it while I'm still at home, and then it kind of makes up for that time that I use on the weekend to do something with them.
So you're going to do 3 times a week for dinner, but you're going to do online shopping to reduce the time you go around walking around stores. Then you intend spending time with your family. What days do you intend to do that?
Maybe on like a Saturday.
Okay, what day? What time exactly?
Maybe like I find maybe like the evening time would be better.
Okay. So you do evening time, the family. Okay. Then how about your health? What do you intend to do about that?
Definitely fixing the sleep schedule will help with my health, and then also prioritizing family dinners will also prioritize making sure that I'm eating meals with my schedule.
Yeah, eating meals with your schedule. So now you eat well, then you have time to rest. we're going to look at how to achieve this within a week. So for the next let's say few weeks, I want us to be able to stick with this. Then let's see what the improvement and how it's going to affect your grade, how it's going to affect your family, and how it's going to affect your work. Then one other thing I also want you to consider is not procrastinating. Yes, because you realize for most of the time we tend to procrastinate and we don't do what we're supposed to do on time. So now how do you intend to achieve that?
I think a lot of my procrastination comes from probably spending like too much time on my phone. So maybe trying to take less time doing that, and kind of making sure that I'm getting all my stuff done before I allow myself to do that.
Okay, so you spend less time on your phone so that you can have more time to read. Okay, how are your grades in school right now?
They're pretty good, but it's definitely come with, like I said, sacrificing some other things to be able to achieve that.
Okay, so now with your academic schedule, is it possible for you to set a goal for yourself on what you want to achieve? Because I realize when we set goals for ourselves as regards, okay, this is the grade I want to achieve for this course, you can be able to work towards it. You work towards the expectation that you have. What do you think you want to do towards that?
I think I definitely want to maintain above an 80% in school, just so I have the chance to be able to continue my education if I wanted to.
Good. So you're working towards 80%. That's a goals you want to achieve yourself, towards 80% academically, making use of the peer support system, the academic system, your library, talking with your lecturers, and reducing your time at work too.
Yes.
Reducing your time and probably discussing with your manager that now you're going to school, probably could help reduce your shifts so that you can spend more time with your school and spend more time with your family. Okay, are there anything you feel you want us to discuss about, or things you feel you can work on to help you reduce the stress?
Not that I'm too sure of. I found that making the schedule definitely kind of gave me a clear guideline of ways I can break down my schedule into more manageable steps, instead of it being just one big chunk of work that I have to get done in a day.
That's good. So we'll be able to break everything down now. I'm going to come up with the schedule. I'm going to draft it out for a weekly schedule. I will draft it out and I will send it to you. And I will please ensure that you follow the schedule. You're going to follow the schedule. Then by next week, we have a meeting again to see how far you have gone. As much as possible, I want you to take it one step at a time. Make sure you set up a goal daily. Do you understand? Working with everything we have. You said you're going to talk to your lecturers, you're going to reduce your time, you're going to work with all this, and you're going to set up a schedule, daily schedule. I will draft out the schedule, I will send it to you from what we discussed, and I want you to work with it. And I'm very sure you should be able to balance the two together. And I know by the end of probably the next few weeks, I'm very sure everything will be properly balanced.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So good to have you around.
Yes, thank
so
you.
See you by next week. And promise me to do everything you want to do.
Yes, thank you.